Okay, so let's I've been on the A10. Let's just start with a bit of bounce. Let's just do some bounce. Hang on, that is really wonky. That's better, isn't it? So just feel the feet on the ground, and we're just starting with bounce. So what you want to do is you want to lengthen along the spine, and that's it. Feel the body bouncing. Notice the breath as it comes in and comes out. Keep going. That's still not right. It's better. Hopefully that. Oh, that's a bit better. And 4, 3, 2, 1, and shake. So you're just feeling the whole of the body is connected. And then we go up, 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 up. Keep going, stretch and release. Oh, that's good. Imagine you've been on the A10. Shake, 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 shake. Gosh. And then we go up, 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 stretch, and down. And then keep breathing. So you establish it first, and then you stop moving. It goes up, 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 stretch, and release. Great. Have a little shake out. Just move your toes in there. So, shake hands. Shake hands. Let's just go back to this one. Just feel the ground under the feet. We're just going back to that one, just briefly. But what we're going to do is stay in the middle at first, and then we're going to move the weight. We're just going to move across. Actually, take a slightly wider stance. So just moving across, that's it. So you want to stay upright. So just show you that from the back. So you're feeling the feet. And we're all breathing. So hopefully next week, what I normally do on a Wednesday is I go and stay with my friends that live in Exley. So I completely circumvent the need for the A10. But unfortunately, they weren't about, so I couldn't really. There we go. Okay, that same foot movement. So we go like this, and then we swing, 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 swing. And then if you want, you can lift your heel off the floor just to kind of get everyone going. I propose that we don't do anything too strenuous today because it's our first week back after some time off, and we just want to ease ourselves into the new year nice and gently. And what I'd like to propose is we make sure all our main joints are comfortable and happy. So it's more about looking at body mechanics and correct alignment. Okay, then 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Six, 2, 3. 7, 2, 3, and 8, 2. Fantastic. That's better, isn't it? And then we'll just kick the feet. That's it. We're just waking up and just very gently lift the knees. Lift the knees. Good. Great. And back to bounce. So, okay. So we'll just start with, yeah, we'll do this one. So you put your hips to the side, to the front, to the side, to the back, to the side. So with the kind of cold snap, you can get quite stiff in the back. So we're just easing out the muscles of the back, of the lower back. That's it. And keep breathing. So just gently breathe in. Gently breathe out. Fantastic turnout, by the way. Really good. And then we'll go in the other direction. There we go. So we're just breathing and easing out. So just feel, so you're feeling the hips and you're feeling the, it's all right, I was late as well, don't worry. It's fine. So yeah, whatever time you arrive, it's great that you've showed up. No, seriously, thank you so much for coming. It's like, if you weren't here, I'd have to get an actual job, you know. And yeah. So it was quite funny. I was there's a day centre in Burwell, and let's do this one. Oh, that's so nice. Lovely. So be very nice to your shoulders. Yeah. So, you know, traffic and life and things. If you do get here late, it's fine. Just walk in a Tai Chi manner. I won't notice a thing, you know. And over the Christmas break, I was on a meditation course, an online meditation course every morning, 7 till 7:30. We just sit there. There's not much instruction, which was brilliant. You just kind of sat there. And that's it. And then we go in the other direction. But one of the person who was sort of leading was saying the importance of showing up. It's kind of half the battle. So we're just really feeling that shot. So that's the big movement, but you can also do tiny movement. So do the same exercise. Yeah, Carell and Eva have been looking at tiny movements. Yeah, it must have been a bit of a culture shock for them when they got back from Morocco on the 4th of all the pictures look beautiful. Very lovely t-shirts and shorts, looking with lovely silhouettes by the swimming pool in Morocco. I was like, one day when I'm rich and famous, I'll go to Morocco. I'll spend 2 or 3 weeks with the Kaskoubas in Morocco. You can do up to 10 hours a day training. All the food's laid on. You can stay there. It's just a plane fare. That's my only. Absolutely wonderful. And then, I mean, when you're there and you're doing the Tai Chi all day long, that's all you've got to worry about. And also because it's so soft, it doesn't really feel like you're doing exercising or anything. And then, like when I was training with Master Chen Yin Jun, I got to the end of the day, I didn't feel that tired. I felt great. So just by doing lots of Tai Chi. Okay, bird folds its wings. So like this. Now, when you open the chest, come slightly forward into your feet. And then when you close the chest, I'll just show you this from the side. You go slightly back, go forward, back. So this works the spine and it works the shoulders. And we're all breathing. Marvelous. Look at that. It's great. Okay, and then, like what we did earlier, we do tiny movement. So the shoulder joint, it's a freely movable joint. So you want to do this like that, or come a bit closer so people can see. So we're going like this, you see. We're opening and then rotating. So we're rotating the shoulder. That's it. Yeah, very good, everybody. Right. You know, having the room this way round means that you lot at the back, you all look quite. So I need binoculars, don't I? It's good. I mean, when Barry taught at the Tate Modern, he taught like 200 people Tai Chi at the Tate Modern. That's better, isn't it? Okay. Just tune into your hands, tune into your hands. Really, right, get the blood right to the end of the fingers. Yeah, that's it. That will warm everybody up, especially if it's so cold, it's horrible. And then what we do is we go like that, out and in. He had a great big screen because he's not big. And he was in the Tate and there was little Barry and then the big screen. So even the people that were like the 100th row at the back could see him. Fantastic. He loved it. He got paid lots of money too. So he really loved that. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Beautiful. Other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Up and down. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Shape. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Small circle. Small circle. 8, 9, 10. Big circle. So, we better do the knees as well, haven't we? Yeah. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Big circle. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's better. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we won't do the windmills exercise, but because let's give ourselves a week just to kind of. But let's do this one. And then cat having a stretch exercise. That's it. So you're just feeling that. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Very nice. Horse stance. So let's do the Tai Chi goalkeeping one, but we'll do it like this first. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Fantastic. And then we go across, angle the body, same arm movements. 1, and then you come back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Fantastic. Okay. Bring one leg slightly forward, and then we make a cup shape with our hands, and we're going to sort the knee joint out. We're going to do 10 of these. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Rub the knee. Marvelous. Right. Let's do the other knee so it's not left out. Let me just point this over here. Oh, oh dear. Sorry about those of you on. That's better. Right. So you step forward and you make a cup shape and you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, up and down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 1 knee. Very good. Fantastic. Okay. Let's try bounce again for a bit. Out. So the bouncing and the shaking is very good when you do the punching exercises. Yeah, let's do that. So it's 1, 2, 3, step in, step out. 1, 2, 3, but faster. Let's try that. Use your shape. 1, 2, that will warm you up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well, are we a bit warmer? Fat. Okay. Let's calm down a bit. So makes you very warm, the punching. If you're ever cold and you want to get warmer fast, do lots and lots and lots of fast punching. So we'll just do some basics. And I'm hoping we'll get back on the Tai Chi ruler. I've been learning form, a Tai Chi ruler form that's got stepping in it. And also it completely merges your legs. So I need a couple more weeks of practice because I only learned it over the Christmas break. And I'm still practicing it to try and get the order in the right way. Because he hasn't got a handout. He didn't give me the handout. Moves, do this move next. It's all on the video. And he doesn't go through the whole thing. He just does each move individually. So I'm still working with it. But, and then just really now extend the fingers and sink down. But it's really good. But it completely merges your legs. So what might be nice is if we get more into it and we'll just very slowly work our legs. So by the time we get to doing the form, it won't be as character building. So that's my plan. So I am practicing it. And then once I've learned it, we can all do it together because we're rolling pins. I didn't bring my Tai Chi ruler with me to show you. There we go. Feel the fingertips and then we cross. And open. So it wasn't this cold this morning, which was nice. But damp, wasn't it? Damp. That's it. So you want the hands in front of you. And then just because it's my favourite, we'll go back to the dragon one. Because we can do right, finish the one. So Yvonne was doing the dragon exercise, right? Let's do that one again because it's so good for the shoulder. So when you get to the top, right, you make the fist and you rotate so you can feel that shoulder joint moving. And then you pull down and you can sink if you want. So you can stretch up and then rotate, pull down. That's it. Stretch up. Very nice. So there's a related one from the Heaven's Breath Qigong that I also did with Mark. So I've done quite a lot of training. And then as well as Chen Bing coming, Chen In Jun coming back, and Fred Howell, he's coming over from Taiwan this year. Just found out Grandmaster Chen Xiaorang's coming to this country. And he's supposed to be retired. So I'm not going to have any money this year. I think spending it on. But one more time each side, and then we can compare it with the, I think it's called pressing the palm up to heaven or something. So what you do, so this is from the Heaven's Breath Qigong. Put your hand here and you look at your palm and then you breathe in and it stretches up and you feel that. And then you breathe out and look at the palm. So it's a neck turn as well. So you come up and you look forward and sink down. So you're more like, and that comes up there, and then you come up. Up. So there's a little bit more movement in this one. Right, try that the other side. So we always do both sides. So you start here, you look at the palm, and you're sunk down, and then as you come up, and that rotates, and it presses up to the sky, and you breathe in, and then you breathe out, and you come back. In. So that was the Heaven's Breath Qigong, one of the moves from Heaven's Breath Qigong, which we will be doing again at some point, but this is just a kind of introductory principles and the principles. So you turn fingers so they point towards the opposite wall, and then you come back. Come up. Right. Okay, let's shake out. Just tune into your body, and then settle down. So you're floating through the head, but the rest of your body is hanging down. The rest of your body is hanging down. And then we'll just go back to these, we'll just be punctuating with this movement. So we've got loosening, first of all, loosening exercises. This is a good way of just seeing how you're doing. And then bounce. And shake. So if you can't remember anything, if you just do those three movements, there's this one, bounce and shake. That'll sort you out all the Tai Chi principles you need. So like when you're doing silk breathing and the Jan Wu, when we're doing the spontaneous stuff, that's where all the turns and the bounces and the shakes you can will get in when you're doing things like part of Wild Horses Mane. You want to do we were talking about fire form last night in the class, so yeah, it's all good. Okay, yeah. Let's put your hands here just to monitor the moving, the turning of your center. We're all breathing. So that's it. So nice and tall, good. posture. So we'll just, we'll have a look at that one. Then we'll do the other side, then we'll do wave hands like clouds, then we'll do part of the wild horse's main health. Because they're all got really good, really practicing the Tai Chi principles, which kind of boil it down to show up and give it a go. There you go. That's what we're doing. So even if what you're doing is a variation, it's fine. Show up, give it a go, tea time. There we are, sorted. So we've boiled it, try it the other side. So just breathe naturally. And nice and light and soft. And then wave hands like clouds. That is just beautiful. Well, okay, so in the first class of the New Year's sweepstakes, Ely has just won. I will let Burwell Reach know that when we did this, Ely looked the best. I'm sure they'll be very happy to find that out. Okay, so for fun, what we're going to do, we'll come back to that, but what we're going to do is this comes in, then you step out, across, step in, step out. So think, there's one more, the ones that are going to go out of right now. It's a bit like line dancing, isn't it? Tai Chi line dancing. So you can also do it with a bit of a turn. Oh no. So just see, just have a bit of play. Just have a bit of play with the exercise. So we're feeling the weight, the waist turn. Perfect. Well done, everybody. Good effort. Keep going. Let's go back to where you found it. So we were in the middle somewhere, weren't we? There we are. Okay. So then, for fun demonstration. So this is again fresh from last night. Wave hands like clouds. So you step out 3 times with right foot. 1, 2, 3, and now we step out with the left foot. We come in, there we go. 1, 2, 3. We stay in the middle, then we step 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, marvelous. 3. That was fabulous. Okay, so we go back to that. So you can see why this movement is so useful. Because of the turning, and I will show you back. So it's all the same. And also the bounce and the shape and the loosening exercises, they get you all nicely connected through your whole body. So you're moving as an integrated unit, something like that. It's very harmonious and flowing, like a beautiful You know, like I've got some amazing rivers recently because of all the floods. And they've been kind of, you know, this real flow, isn't it? So, breathe in, breathe out, just feeling it. So all the movements come from the ground. They come from the ground and it's very nice. So, part of our course is made health exercise. You like this? And we're not leaning too much, we're just keeping it contained. And this is a round shape, so don't forget your steamed buns. And then we come across. So that's in on the Norfolk Street in Cambridge, there's this really nice shop that does proper Chinese steamed buns. And you know, so if you want inspiration for imagining your steamed buns under each arm, you can go and eat some. Don't put them under your arm though, they're just imaginary. You eat steamed buns, but you just imagine. My teacher Emma says, imagine you've got the steamed buns under your arms. We were like, what? But it's to get that space. So you're like steamed buns. Yeah. They're like cosmic steam buns, I think, something like that. Sometimes it's easy to work with an image than an actual. This is what is happening biomechanically. It's more exciting when quite. Well, we like images, you know, pictures and paintings and stuff, so it does sometimes help if you learn the movement. So you're using your weight, you feel the weight move, that's it. And also think about your spring, your coiled spring. So it's like coiling the spring up, and then you release the spring. Or you've got a frisbee, maybe get a frisbee. Maybe we should do Tai Chi frisbee. We can hold the frisbee and then we go, whoosh, and then, oh, that might be dangerous. Like, on your own, in your garden, whoosh, throw the frisbee. Got me jump, see if it works when we jump. So you like this, and then you, woo, oh, there you go. So, it's that kind of feel. So I was in a Tai Chi weekend retreat with Carell, and he actually got us to pick up some leaves or some soil off the ground, and we were doing this movement and throw it at the wall. It's a bit strange, but it's good. That's it. So it's got this almost like panther-like feel to it as well. So over Christmas, I had a great time. I got to stay in this really expensive house and cat sit and watch Missy the cat do amazing Tai Chi moves all the time. So it's a bit like it's got this sort of cat on the prowl-like feeling when you're moving in Tai Chi. That's it. Beautiful. Oh, fantastic. Okay. Yeah, okay, yeah, let's do that. So yeah, Eva said that we've got to be doing a lot of the health dance. So we'll be working on the health dance. That's the thing that you basically move around and make it up as you're going along, but you're using your repertoire to kind of invent new movements and just kind of ad lib. But you've got to have done a rather large number of your own movements to be able to. I mean, you can just do it fresh, but it's easier if you've got movements that you know you can put things on. But what we'll do is, yeah, we'll do this one. So we'll do the lifting water. So these are Qigong exercises, which they did a lot of in Morocco. I can see from the pictures. And now I save up for things. I go, right, I'm going to save up to go to China or save up to go to Morocco. And I've got the jar, I've still got the jar and I put money in it. But then what happens is I get a big bill and then the money goes out of the jar and into my bank. So then I have to pay the bill. So, but it's good to have one, you know. And on occasion, I have used that jar to pay to see one of my teachers, so in the UK. Or wait for China to come to the UK when Grandmaster Chen Xiaorong, oh my goodness, he's coming. So, lifting water. Okay, and now we do this one. You come up like this, you come forward, and you'll extend the fingertips down. So, just roll the water. And just for the last 5 minutes, we're going to do a little bit of a. So you can do those with 1 foot forward. So you come up, back. So we're getting by transferring your weight, this strengthens your legs. And we need to work on leg strengthening because of Tai Chi movement. There's this really horrible movement in Tai Chi where you go down like that. And it's just nasty. So we want to get strong legs. So when we do get to do it, it's not so much of a culture shock. That's the fact. Okay, and then you can, like this, and just make it nice and flowing and continuous. So you, like this, and then you look forward and down, and forward, up. Feeling a quality of movement, So there's this sort of pushing down and then drawing in. So that's like the in part, and that's the yang part. If that helps. Like that, and then pulling in. Okay, try that with the other foot forward. So we just float up the. So lifting water. I just remembered I was practicing it. I thought, oh, I'll do it in class this morning, and then I only just remembered. Sorry about that. We'll add that as well. Okay, and then another one that murders the legs. You come forward like this with the hands, back, forward, and then you transfer the weight, and you can go on tiptoe or you can lift the foot off the floor. And we're doing your flying fingers. Flying fingers. Reference side. Flying fingers. And she says it's very good for developing your balance. So it's flying phoenix, not crashing phoenix. And then we've got happy phoenix. We have the hands like this, and then we come up, and then we transfer the weight, and we kick. There we are. And what you do is when you do the kick, you've got to think the word happy. Happy New Year. Happy. So if you're ever feeling a bit glum, if you've been watching the news too much and you're feeling a bit incandescent and outraged from feeling, just go happy. You know, the outrage will still be there afterwards. Don't really need to work on that one. Happy. Fabulous. So those two movements, we better stop. Two. Okay, we'll do two forward and two back. Actually, I'll do it sideways on. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll have more than 30 seconds to do this next week. Okay, right. That's what I will, I'll be going for Exning next week, so there'll be no A10. I'll get here, I'll try and get here for 1:45, and I can set up, and then really marvellous. So we will be, those of you who want to stay till 11ish, I will be carrying on as per usual, so you get your, and we'll be looking at my table of this fruit, and we'll do it lots and lots and lots. Otherwise, you might want to have a cup of tea, and I brought some more coffee, so you might want to drink it a milk, or well organised. I put it last night. So yes. Okay. Grace the tiger, turn to the mountain. Okay. So mostly familiar moves, with some unfamiliar ones, just for fun. And then let's look super young today. So actually, rub the hands together and polish the face. Rub the hands together again. Fabulous. And then, put these back on again. Embrace the tiger and turn to the mountain. So, happy New Year, everybody, and enjoy your tea break. Fantastic. Great. Well done. So, I'm sticking around. If anyone wants to do my take off this fruit for a bit, I'm just going to move the thing. I'm moving that. I'll just move the, I'm moving this round. We're going to do white apophis fruit, and then we're all going to stop for tea. Let me just turn you around. There we are. Marvellous. Right. All right, we're doing it due to requests. We're just going to do white apophis fruit with the foot. Just let me show you. So it's like this, then it goes like that, and you go back, and then you go forward, and then it's like this. And then actually I've shown you the diagonal. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then that comes around like that. Okay. That's not Steve. Yeah. Right, onward, they go. You know, if tea's off, I usually take it and you know, you say. Sharon, Sharon, they she been on Tinder and I get the Sharon. Yeah. Right, go the other direction, just for a bit of a change of perspective. So I'm not in this big on my own, it's a big gang here. So, yeah, well, the other Subi, one of them's off sick, and the other's sick. So that's why it's just you. But thanks for coming. Very good. So we're just, so in front of and it turns into that stretch. This is stretch. And then how time is it? And what's wrong with feeding? So when you get to the end, just turn around and do it. Okay. Do this one. So start like this. So it's this one. Like you're getting ready to isolate. I mean, you're doing so palm up on that. And the thing, like a cat building zoomies. So this is a cat, big great fluffy cat. And then every third, she does zoomies around and she just shoots off. She runs along the village, she runs up the beautiful floor, up the stairs, right back, and she just brain blood. Yes. So is that something like nimble? We are like a nimble cat. There we are. Right, nimble cat. With our little sleep run doesn't like it. And then we just. She doesn't be a nice person who won't know the ones. Oh, my goodness. There we go. Fantastic. Brilliant. Okay, let's come down to the little circles. I'll just turn Heather. Right, there we go. So come round in a. Yeah, we'd better stop. So, yeah. So that bounce shape when you're doing these movements, it's got this real. You want to get your and then when you're doing this one, this real bounce feel. And then remember when we were doing the end of the Heaven's Rest, when you do that, and then you tap and then you jump. You want to be able to do your jumping. She said when you get, so you start from your balance, and then you want to be able to get into being able to jump. That's what Eva says, and Eva's, I think she's 75 now or something. She's swearing that we've got to jump properly, and no, don't lose the balance. She's really into, so I've been doing a lot of things with Eva on balance, and she swears by balance and shaking and jumping. The bounce, shape, bounce, shape, jumps. So she does all these. So that one's not hers, and it's getting that. So being very rooted. So then when you're doing things like the punching, it's all really solid. So marvelous. Yeah. Now she teaches a couple of free classes. I teach on Zoom at 8:30 Tuesday and Wednesday. I didn't make it this week because I've been doing this meditation course, but I'm hoping to start next week training with them. I'll do the meditation, have a little rest afterwards, and then go to her 8:30 class. She's fantastic. She's an amazing teacher. Amazing teacher. Okay. And then see, that try not to fall down, just small, lift the heels, slightly more. And big one looks like And then we're gonna stop. Until we've got tea. And once more, we think. So overall, so we've got solid connection to the ground. Heart center, top, all inclined thoughts to the heart. Solid rooted brand of freedom in the things. Ooh, that's good. Well, let's have some tea. It's tea time. Yeah, and I'll stop the recording. So thanks for coming.